Hello everyone. When you think of Florida, what comes to mind? Sunshine, warm weather, and endless swamps. This unique climate may be paradise for tourists, but it's also turned into an unexpected haven for over 400,000 wild pigs. That's right, an invasive species thriving in the heart of the Sunshine State. But how did they get here, and more importantly, what kind of chaos are they causing for the people of Florida? Stick around as we uncover the surprising truth behind this growing problem. And if these animals grind your gears, drop a comment below saying, "I hate invasive animals." Across the state of Florida, wild pigs are causing far more damage than most people realize. While many know them as a nuisance to farms and ranches, their impact goes much deeper, literally. As these invasive animals root through the soil in search of food, they tear up vegetation and disturb the land near rivers, lakes, and wetlands. This behavior might seem minor on the surface, but it has a serious ripple effect. Loose soil and waste from the pigs are washed into nearby waterways, leading to severe water pollution. The result? Increased levels of harmful bacteria, murky water, and damage to aquatic ecosystems that countless species, and even people, depend on. Over time, this kind of pollution can affect drinking water, recreational areas, and even local economies that rely on clean water. The destruction doesn't stop there. Once the balance of nature is disrupted, it's incredibly difficult to restore. So how should Florida tackle this growing problem before it's too late? To combat the rising number of wild pigs, experienced hunters in Florida have crafted deliberate, strategic hunts aimed at controlling the population efficiently. Interestingly, many of them choose to hunt not with firearms, but with bows and arrows, a method that might seem unconventional at first glance.
Smoke him. Smoked him. He's going down.
Shot. He was stretched out when I shot him, and a lot of times I've seen them even on deer whenever they're like doing that, whenever they close up.
This quiet, precise approach requires skill and patience, but it also offers unique benefits that modern weapons can't match. It allows hunters to move more silently through the brush, get closer to their prey, and engage in a more challenging, rewarding pursuit. So what advantages does this traditional method truly offer in the heat of the hunt?
It's gonna be awesome.
Wild hogs are intelligent and highly adaptable creatures that thrive in Florida's varied landscapes, including swamps, pine forests, agricultural fields, and oak hammocks. Bow hunters must take special care when scouting for signs such as rooting, wallows, tracks, and droppings, as hogs are most active during early morning and late evening hours.
Dead.
That'll do it. Blood was pouring out of him. Oh, he's stumbling.
Unlike rifle hunting, bow hunting requires close-range encounters, typically within 20 to 30 yards, so understanding wind direction and using cover effectively is critical. Many hunters utilize ground blinds or climbing tree stands to stay hidden while waiting for a clear shot. Since hogs often travel in groups, also known as sounders, bow hunters need to be prepared to act quickly while remaining quiet and composed.
That's a good one. Look at the chompers on that guy. Oh, look at the angle.
Yeah.
I didn't know you got that much angle on it.
Yep. Cleaned him out.
Proper equipment plays a key role in bow hunting success. A compound or recurve bow with a draw weight of at least 50 pounds is typically recommended to ensure deep penetration through a hog's thick hide and tough shoulder plate. Broadheads designed for maximum cutting diameter, such as fixed blade or hybrid heads, are favored by many hunters.
The arrow is soaked. Oh, yes. Look at that.
It's also important to practice regularly to maintain accuracy, especially in low-light conditions often encountered during dawn and dusk hunts. Many experienced bow hunters also recommend using scent control techniques, such as scent-eliminating sprays and rubber boots, since wild hogs have an excellent sense of smell and can detect human scent from hundreds of yards away. Florida offers a wide range of public hunting areas managed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, such as wildlife management areas, where bow hunting for hogs is allowed during specific seasons and with proper permits. Some WMAs also offer special hog-only hunts, providing additional opportunities for archery enthusiasts.
On the left, on the left, on the left.
On private lands, hunters have more flexibility and can hunt hogs year-round with landowner permission, often without a license if they are helping to control nuisance animals. However, regardless of the location, ethical hunting practices and safety remain top priorities, and it's important to stay updated with current FWC regulations.
Oh, that's gonna be a good pig, dude.
She fat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the, I mean, that's, I can see the hole right there.
That's the first one. The second one.
The second one, yep.
I believe that's the entrance. And there's the exit.
In conclusion, bow hunting wild hogs in Florida is both a conservation tool and a thrilling outdoor pursuit that rewards knowledge, preparation, and perseverance. The state's diverse terrain, abundant hog populations, and supportive hunting regulations create ideal conditions for hunters looking to challenge themselves with a more primitive method. Whether on public or private land, the experience of stalking a wild hog with a bow, feeling the adrenaline as the animal comes into range, is unlike any other. It connects hunters with nature in a deeper way and contributes to the stewardship of Florida's wild places. So beyond bow hunting, what other smart strategies do Florida hunters rely on?
Smoke. That's a big pig.
Oh man, but a good hog, a little boar hog, about 100 pounds or so.
Raked it down in behind the ribs on this side, and it's come out like right in his cheek here, and he's barely made 10 meters before he lost his feet down the hill. So
good eater hog, and we had to track it about 150 yards.
In addition to bows and arrows, Florida hunters often prefer to hunt wild pigs with rifles because of their power, range, and effectiveness in quickly bringing down large, tough animals. Hunters in Florida typically begin by scouting the land, looking for signs of hog activity like rooted-up soil, wallows, tracks, or droppings. Once fresh sign is found, they set up hunting positions based on wind direction and natural hog movement patterns. In open areas like pastures, hunters may use elevated blinds or tripods to get a clear shot, while in thick brush or swampy terrain, they often still hunt or stalk slowly on foot. Many hunters also use bait, such as corn, to attract hogs, especially on private property where baiting is legal and highly effective.
Bir düştü.
Çekiyorum. Çekiyorum. At.
Once hogs begin moving, usually just before dark or early in the morning, hunters settle in with their firearms. Rifles are common in open country, with hunters favoring calibers like .308 or .243 for their accuracy and stopping power. In thick vegetation, some prefer shotguns loaded with buckshot or slugs, which work well at short ranges. Many hunters now use thermal or night vision scopes, especially since hogs are mostly nocturnal. These optics allow for accurate shooting even in total darkness, helping ensure clean, ethical shots. The moment a hog is spotted, experienced hunters stay calm and patient, waiting for a clear shot. Shot placement is critical, behind the shoulder or at the base of the ear for a quick, humane takedown. After the shot, hunters quickly assess the situation, track any wounded animals, and recover the harvest. Most will field dress the hog on site, especially in remote areas, to preserve the meat and make transport easier. Wild hog meat is often processed into sausage, roasts, or ground meat, but hunters also check for signs of disease or parasites before consuming. What's the best wild hog dish you've ever made or tasted, and how did you cook it? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more real Florida hunting stories and tips.
Toplandı.
Aferin oğluma. Aferin. Evet.